Welcome back to the Gravity Golf Channel. Today we're going to talk about leg work. Now this is something that all the best players in the world do, and it's something that you're going to see this year at the Masters, because in order to get to the level to be able to play out there, you have to have great leg work. Remember, today if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Throw a like on the channel. We really appreciate it. It lets us do what we love to do and be able to share this kind of stuff with all of you lovely people. So thank you very much. Now today, like I said, we're going to be focusing on the leg work. And what this means is that the transfer of mass, the way that our weight moves around our legs, is very important whenever it comes to transferring mass and getting us to move through our shots. So the way that most people think of moving into the backswing is by shifting their weight to the hind foot. They say, okay, you shift into the right, and then what most people do is they try and shift into their front foot in the downswing. Now this causes a lot of issues because first off, you have momentum going in the opposite direction that you want to create power. And now it's a very difficult timing nightmare to be able to get back to a place where you can easily rotate over that front axis. So this is the first thing that leads everybody into that over the top move, is the fact that they're back here on their right foot and then trying to transfer into their front foot in the downswing. So the alternative to this is being able to step off of that back foot. There's a big difference between shifting into it and then stepping off of it. As you'll notice, when I am stepping to the left, for me as a right-handed player, towards my intention, what it does is it temporarily unweights my front foot. The weight moves right into my right heel, and it allows me to start momentum, and this is the great part, is it gets me back on top of that axis at the top of my backswing. Now from here, all I have to do is let my arms drop. My body is just naturally going to kick me into the counterfall so that I can go ahead and focus on releasing through. And it's far, far easier if you already have that power building up in the backswing. It doesn't feel like restrained power. It feels like that your body is naturally falling the same way you would if you were to take a step backwards. And that's all you're doing, is you're really stepping backwards towards your target. And once you do that, you've got the heave. This is the step at the beginning. This is where you're unweighting the arms. So the arms essentially are in the same spot at the top of the swing as they are at address relative to your body. They go up. So essentially it's up and they're in the same spot. So when you add that step to the left in the rotation, they just end up floating in front of your body here. This is a nice soft spot. And from here, this is where you really start feeling that leg work. You're stepping off that right side, landing into the front. The shoulders can drop. Now you have all that momentum. The body is in motion. The kinetic energy is flowing this direction. And a simple drop of the turn, or of the shoulders, will allow the turn to free everything up and move right on through your shots. I moved probably about 8 yards or so, maybe a little less. That one probably about 5 yards. But you'll see it's really subtle, and there's really not a lot of effort that goes into it. That's the beauty of it. All that effort you feel in your swing is usually connected to you fighting to get your mass through your shots. And that's because you've got a lot of force pulling on you this way while you're also trying to transfer this way, and it creates this kind of move. So if you want to get to the inside attack path that all of these players that you're going to see at the Masters this year, they've all figured out at least how to get their mass moving towards their target at the point of impact. That's not to say that there aren't some of them that do tend to hang back and push forwards. A lot of times that happens with a far back ball position too. But if you allow yourself the ability to start moving into your shots, allow yourself to fall in the direction you want to go, and there's a tremendous amount of force that comes with that just by letting gravity carry you in the direction you want to go. There's no move that you're more comfortable with, most likely, than being able to walk. So if you can do that and you can start realizing all you're doing is allowing your mass to start moving towards your target in the backswing, it makes it so much easier to let the shoulders drop and feed right on through. Now, when you go out and you've got the opportunity to start playing around with this, I want you to make sure that you take a great enough left alignment as well, so that you feel like you can easily move into your shots without having the ball end up too far back and your alignment going to the right. So this is something that we all have to work on. Right-handed players, almost everybody lines up too far right, and then they have to work on holding back, which can throw off that great leg work. So give yourself the freedom and ability to allow your alignment to move dynamically, and just allow yourself to start feeling like you can move easily in this direction. And if you want to, just go ahead and add a walkthrough to it as well. That's always acceptable. So thanks again. Please leave your comments. We look forward to interacting with you and hearing more about your thoughts. And go to our website. We've got the Gravity Golf Challenge step-by-step curriculum. Show you exactly how to ingrain this into yourself, create that set and setting that's going to allow you to enhance your level of awareness, get you really in the flow of things, allow you to come out here with a very simple mindset, visualize where you want to go, and turn this into a feeling that works with you.